Advisors really can't grasp all the complexity of modern portfolio theory. There's a lot of math, statistics, economics, finance, and even I get lost in some of that too. But the fundamental concepts are pretty clear and easy to understand. It's something that we need to communicate to the clients and do it on a repetitive basis, because as I like to say, much of this is like it's new nomenclature, and it's like learning a foreign language, and you don't learn a foreign language in one day or one session. You do it by repetitive use of vocabulary and things like that. So that's what we need to do, and there's certain principles that we like to emphasize, and they're pretty simple. Own equities, diversify, rebalance periodically. And don't get hung up in all the details. That's what we need to do. But the most important thing, once you've done that, and others have spoken to this as well, is that it's really investor behavior that can trash the whole problem, your whole portfolio. And there are great studies that have been done over the years. One by a company called Dalbar that looks at investor behavior, and the last time they did it was a 30-year period. I think it ended in 2013, the latest data we have, but every time they've done it we get the same results. And that is basically looking at U.S. institutional U.S. mutual funds. The S&P, for example, over that 30-year period does around 11% annualized rate of return, whereas the typical investor does a little over 3%. It's about a threefold difference, and that's typical every time they've done it. So what's that mean? They're not sticking with the program. Even though you have a good strategy and something that you can work with and your advisors has set it up for you and you agree with, and it's based on your volatility, the risk reward that you're comfortable with, you still need to stick with it, and that's where you need an advisor to do it. Everybody can go, a lot of people can go online and try to do this, but you'll be probably the first ones to give up on the program when something happens. The market crashes, or the S&P does great one year and you think you should have been in that, and you forsake the strategy you set up. So investor behavior is really a key component to all this. Otherwise you won't achieve your results.